back, everybody. We're here at the Massey 255 again. This is the following day. It's hot. I've got most of the fabrication complete for what I need to do. All I need now is to put a couple tack welds on this thing. Maybe add a piece of metal up here at the top. So I'd like to get one more stud in there. And in order to do that, right where the right hand corner of that is, right here, I need to be able to drill right there. You can kind of see down in here where the old hole was, and it's not going to line up, and that hole's pretty much useless anyway. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and add another piece of metal right there, and that'll give me something more to weld onto and kind of keep this thing strong. But you can kind of see what I'm anticipating here. I'm skeptical. I'm hopeful but skeptical. We'll see how it goes. I know having those studs threaded in through the sides right there is going to help a lot, you know, because it's a torsional type of load in and out. Previously they just had it on the top right here, and they had a little piece of all thread going through to the bottom of the casting right there, and put a lot of tension on this and these two studs, and it just hollowed out the threads and never really did much. But I'm thinking now that I've got some support on the sides for a torsional load, I'm hoping that we might have something worthwhile here. But we'll see. I might go have a little lunch break here in a minute and get back to you. See ya. Okay, so here is the final fabrication before it gets tacked and welded. It's going to be welded all the way through, both sides, nice and solid. I may try and set up a little video while I'm welding it, we'll see. Okay, so here's the final piece. It's not real pretty, but you know, made from pieces of scrap I had laying around. Here's the pin going down the center. I'm hoping I'm not going to regret not putting a weld around the inside right there. Last time it didn't turn out so good without it, but I'm thinking it's supported a little different this time, so should do okay. I already test fit it. All the studs are going back where they belong, and should be good to go. I just put a little bit of thread locker on those two studs right there. I'm not going to lock those horizontal studs. I'm just going to put a little grease on there. Hopefully it'll absorb some of the impact, but you know, in case anything ever fails, I'd like to be able to get it back out. You know, having those studs in there with a little bit of thread locker is probably not ideal. I went with the high strength thread locker. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's all been test fit again, like I said. It fits in there. Ugly as though it may be, it fits in there, and I'm going to see if it serves a purpose or not. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, here it is, and it's bolted up final resting place. Got a little bit of a gap in between those nuts right there. I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I might need a shim in there or something, I don't know. It would be ideal to have it pressing nice and flat against there, but just the way that worked out. The piece is curved right there, and in order to get those bolts through the meat like I needed to, that's just where they had to go. So we're bolted up on the back side. We got no interference here between the ram. Only thing I can see is that we might end up hitting our cylinder at a certain point, but we might just have a slightly limited range of motion in one direction or the other. Right here, I'm gonna take and just put a little weld, a couple tacks on that on either side right there to hold that in place. Just that was my initial plan, was to just weld it down to those so they couldn't back out, but over here I just decided to go with the stud because I got the hole deep enough where the stud is bottomed out in there, and it's just about the perfect height right there. So I'm gonna let it go from there, and you know, maybe I'll have some level of success here. I'll be more than thrilled if I do. Alright, next time you see me, we'll probably be testing this thing out. So.